Hey everybody, it's Daunter. Good morning. It's like almost 4 o'clock, which is not really the morning, not really a great time. I'm getting a little better from my sickness, which is great. But we are going to be talking and ranking the art rares and the special art rares from the set Hot Air Arena, Heat Wave Arena, that one. They will be part of one of our English sets for Destined Rivals. So we're going to hop right into it, and I do not have the pictures pulled up, so I will pull them up right now. Crazy transition. And we're here at the first card, the Yanma by Ayako Ozaki. This card is fantastic, honestly. I really like it. I love how you got Yanma. He's chilling. Wait, did I even do my... yeah, if you don't know who I am, I'm Daunter. I review the artists of the Pokemon TCG. I haven't done a Pokemon Arts review in a little bit, but don't worry, there's gonna be another one coming out soon if you enjoy the series. This is easier for me to do right now, just because I'm not feeling very good. So Yanma by Ayako Ozaki. This card is great. I like it. I love the style. I love the shading. And I love how the Pokemon can see itself in its own reflection. You have the kind of lily pads and stuff all around, which... it's serene. It's cute. I like it. Where do we put this? I put this in A tier. Sure, it's good. Next, we have the Roserade, Cynthia's Roserade by Rika. This card is fantastic. I love it a lot, honestly. It's pretty gorgeous, honestly. Roserade itself looks pretty cool. But Cynthia's drawn very nice. I just really like the style that is employed here for Cynthia, and I love how, since Roserade is kind of a small Pokemon, it's standing on a little cliff here to kind of give it the edge in its height, which is cool. You also have the sun kind of piercing down from the clouds here. Very nice, very nice. I'll put it in S tier. I love it. I might move everything down a little bit, but we'll see. Shaman by Heisuke Kitazawa. I think this is a new artist, like pretty recent, if not brand new. Maybe they have like one card. But it's nice. It's Shaman, Shaman's just chilling. There's a bunch of, like, flowers and stuff around it. It's nice. I don't know if I would say it's my favorite art rare in the set, but I think I'm gonna put it somewhere in, like, C tier. So, that's not bad. Crustle by Takumi Wada. This card is cool. You kind of have a ginormous Crustle. Its entire back is blocking 90% of the card, which is cool. And you have its little goofy face with its angry expression and its claws. And you have some some grass growing around. It's cute. Again, not a breathtaking art rare in my personal opinion. I think Takumi Wada has better cards for sure. But it is a nice little art rare. Next, we have the Hydrapple by Jerky, and this card is much better. I think that the environment is cool. You have like these like interesting like leaves. You have some pink, some blue, some yellow, some green. It's a little bit more interesting, I suppose. And then you have like the nice purpley, dark purple, pinky trees, which is cool. And you have all the heads are like firing a beam in one direction, so it's very visually like succinct. It's very like kind of uniform, but in a good way. Like, I like it. So I'm gonna put this one in A tier as well. I like it. I think it's pretty good. Next, we have Rapidash by Rond. I don't know why this picture is so low quality. And I think this card is pretty decent. I think their other art rare with the Cerulege was a little bit better. But this one is still good. I think that the only thing I don't personally like about it is Rapidash's eye. It looks a little too human for me, but the plants and flowers and stuff still look pretty fantastic. So do those fire effects. So I will say that the Rapidash art rare is in B tier. Next, we have the Ethan's Typhlosion by Ghidorah, and this has got to be probably one of my favorite art rares in the set, if not my absolute favorite. I saw some people talking about how Ethan's little mouth on its side looks a little strange, and I might be inclined to agree there. But, Typhlosion itself looks fantastic, and Ghidorah's fire effects are really spectacular. Purple, red, orange, kind of all blazing in a flaming place of glory. And the expression on the trainer and the Pokemon is just unmatched, honestly. And I think I prefer it to the Roserade a little bit more. Yes. Psyduck by Okacheke, Misty's Psyduck. This card is also great, honestly. I really like it a lot, actually. I love how Misty's kind of underwater. I think that's a pretty interesting direction for the trainer in the card. You know, I don't know. Like, I feel like it's so easy. You could just make it like Misty just standing right next to Psyduck and they're just like not doing anything. How about the fact that they're swimming makes it a little bit more interesting, and like a top-down view really does make it more interesting. And I like it. I like Okacheke's art style. So I'm gonna put it in like A tier. I think it's cool. I like it a little bit more than the Hydrapple. And I'm gonna move this one down a little bit. Cool, cool, cool. Next we have the Lapras by Orca. This card is also pretty nice as well. I love how humongous Lapras is in the card, and the environment around it is kind of nice. Misty being kind of tiny is cool as well. I wouldn't say that it's my favorite, but I do like how Lapras is drawn. I'm gonna put it in B tier. I definitely prefer the Psyduck. I'm gonna put it above the Rapidash. I just prefer it a little bit more. Next we have the Electrike by Nakamura Ippon. This person did the Swinub art rare from the last set, if I'm correct. It's cool. Why is there a little tiny red dot right here? I just noticed that. Is that a part of Electrike's design, or am I tripping? Regardless, it's nice. I love how Electrike is drawn. I actually really like the way that they've stylized it here, and the kind of environment around the Pokemon is also really nice because you have like the grass, and then you have like these berry trees and stuff like that. It's cute. It's nice. I like it. I'm gonna put it in high B tier. I actually really like it a lot. Next we have the Rotom by Taiga Kayama. This artist has like this really great cutesy style that I personally really enjoy. You know, you have the camera kind of printing out photos and Rotom's just chilling around. The keyboard looks very soft and clacky, and then you have like some pencils and some pots and stuff. Nicely like filled with details, but not overwhelming. Like, I feel like I can tell what's going on in the card, but there is still a lot of stuff in the card. So I feel like that style is kind of perfected, really, with Taiga Kayama's style. I like it. I'm gonna put it in A tier. Yeah, I like it. Next we have the Greedent, Arven's Greedent by Natsumi Yoshida. I gotta say, the food is very nicely detailed. Greedent looks cute. You know, you have a nice little mountain in the background in the distance, and you have some water as well. So the background is nicely inhabited, even though the trainers take up most of the card, like trainers and the Pokemon take up 99% of the card. But it's still nice, you know. Arven looks good, I would say. I think that he's designed nicely, and I like how he's kind of wrapping his arm around the Greedent, holding on to him as he's trying to make a sandwich. I think it's got a lot of personality to it, and I like it. So I'm gonna put it in B tier. It's not one of my personal favorites, but I do like it. Next, we're moving on to the special art rares, and now we have the Yanmega. Now, I did do a previous video on Tonji Matsuno for the Pokemon Artist Review, and I have to say, I think this is probably one of their weaker artworks. I don't think I dislike it, because I do like Tonji Matsuno a lot. I love how the wings are kind of have like a very high opacity to them, because you can imagine that this Pokemon's flying super, super fast, right? But, you know, I think a little bit more like visual flair would go a long way. Like, I don't know, maybe like, I don't know, like, it's good, but I think that their what's it called, the Helioptile art rare that they previously did was just a little bit more impactful. I feel like it had a little bit more personality in it. And, you know, I don't really get a lot of Yanmega's personality in this card, unfortunately. You know, I don't know, is it the personality that it's fast, or is it just, you know, like, I don't know. I feel like Yanmega should be a little bit more characterized, in my personal opinion, you know? But I still think the illustration itself is beautiful, so I'm very torn. I'm not gonna put it in D tier. I don't think it's that bad. And I'm just gonna put it above the Crustle. So next we have the Ethan's Ho-Oh, and this card is cool. It's by Atsushi Furusawa. I like how radiant the gold energy is around the Pokemon. And Ho-Oh itself is obviously very beautifully drawn. Ethan is also nicely drawn as well. And you have like these really great looking clouds, and you have like the kind of piercing glow in the right above its wing here, which is cool. I think it's a nice card. I don't dislike it. And I don't really have a strong opinion on it. I don't really hate it, but I don't really love it either. So that inclines me to put it in like, I like it a little bit. I'll put it at like the top of B tier. Yeah. Next we have the Cynthia's Garchomp. I definitely prefer this card. Brand new artist, by the way, Hiko Kim. I like it. It's cool. I think Garchomp looks fantastic in this card. I really, really love how it's drawn. And I love how it's like mid-action. I think that's a really great way to do it. And you know, you have like these exploding kind of boulders and rocks and stuff. And you have Cynthia on like the big screen, obviously, in some kind of stadium. Honestly, I don't really see anything wrong with this card. I think it's fantastic. I think it's great. I like it a lot. And it's much like these other cards where they just have so much personality and love really put into them. And I like it. And then we also have the Arven's Mabostiff. This card, once again, like same thing like I just said, a lot of personality, a lot of love put into it. And Yuriko Akase, I think their artwork is great, and I really like the Timber art rare that they've done previously. So I'm inclined to put this card in S tier as well, because it just really fills a different niche, right? Like you have like the glowing kind of lamp-lit energy going on, and you have like the Pokemon and the trainer. It's cute. I like it. I don't know what else to say. I just like it. So I'm gonna put an S tier. Finally, I do have the Ethan's, the gold, the Ethan's whatever, SAR. I know it's a trainer, so it's kind of different. It's not really fair to rank trainers with Pokemon, I think. I just wanted to rank it based on the Pokemon illustrated in the card, and I think that they're really great. I love how personified they are. I really love the personality. And so, I mean, since it's a trainer set anyways, this totally could have just been like an Ethan's Pichu SAR. You know, it's kind of like you can't really tell like if it's a trainer's Pokemon or not. Like it doesn't really make a difference, right? Like I feel like even though it's a train, like, you know, even though this is the Ethan card, it could easily be like the Cyndaquil card or a Pichu card or a Slugma card, because they're all kind of the same, right? So I guess it is fair to rank it. So I'm gonna put it above the Ho-Oh because I kind of like it more. I just like there's more. I feel like there's more personality in the Pokemon in it. You know, I'm gonna put it in A tier. I'm gonna put the Shaman down a D tier, unfortunately. But this is my list for Heat Wave Arena. If you guys enjoyed the list, make sure you like and comment. Let me know what you thought about the ranking and what you think about Heat Wave Arena. Are you excited for Destined Rivals? I know there's a lot of controversy going on with like the availability. So I'm going to probably make a video regarding that just because it's a controversial topic, you know? And I know you guys are... The people that are watching this video probably care more about the art. So the people that will watch the controversial video will probably be a little bit more angry. But I'm sure that the people watching this video are pretty chill. But regardless, I hope you all have a fantastic day. And I'll catch you in the next time where maybe I'll talk about something a little bit more controversial. Ooh. Yeah, I'll see you later. Peace.